What are the strongest decks after Miyaji?
Take a look at who I am now. I'm stronger than ever. And if you ever doubt it, then you should know better.
Today we are discussing the strongest decks we can expect after Miyaji, especially if you're getting ready for a springfest in this meta. I won't be going over just like this is what the results said. In my opinion, Different Fight did a really good video on this already. Obviously, results are the most important metric, but representation can skew results, and so sometimes it's useful to look at not just the numbers but also the why behind these numbers, because one clan that I think is being overlooked quite a bit because of representation does deserve a bit more love. Now, I won't be ranking these clans from best to worst, but I'll be putting them in their categories by gift. So we will start off with Force, and I believe the best Force deck is Neo Nectar. If you look at just results, you may see, oh, Neo Nectar is up there, but it's not as good as, for example, Royal Paladin. Well, the thing is, we get the promo now. Here in English, I believe the promo coming back will revive some of that NN representation. People really haven't figured out how strong this promo really is in English because we didn't have it yet. Apart from, of course, the people who test with proxies and CFA and so forth. This promo is really good. Obviously, Neos were a good deck even without the promo, but the promo really pushes this to a next level. Damn, how many times have I said the word promo? So it's going to be unleashed on English soon. We're getting it in the shop challenges, and so by Springfest, any player who has a Neo Nectar deck will probably have those promos as well. Neo Nectar is a very strong deck because not only can it build full fields out of nowhere, and so it doesn't really have to use hand, it's kind of like Grand Blue from back in the day in that way. It also has really big numbers, and now because of the promo, damn, we really need a promo counter, someone figure it out. They can also rush very well. Using the exploding tomato and so forth, this deck is just gonna get a new big boost in English that we can't really see in Japan because they've had it for so long. Now, I already told you about another Force clan that's really good, and that is Royal Paladin. Obviously, it has a really solid rush, rigid field building with Kai and Bedivere now. It also pluses a bit of that, and of course, Exculpate, the insane finish slash board wipe, really puts it really amongst the best Force decks. I would say Neo Nectar and Royal Paladin are the two Force decks to watch out for at your Springfest or just any tournament post Miyaji. Then we get to Protect. First of all, we have Angel Feather. Of course, I've been saying Angel Feather is sick for quite a while. It has insane card quality. Honestly, I thought Angel Feather would win Worlds, but then we suddenly saw that huge Excel turnout, which really destroyed all the Angel Feathers out there. I really think that if Neo Nectar had their promo by then, maybe Worlds would have been different. But so yeah, Metatron is a free heal, Zerakiel is a free PG, essentially, when it's in the damage zone. Feather Palace is a Dragonic Waterfall Light. Overall, the deck has so much going for it, and so that's why it's probably one of the top dogs in the Protect clans. Now, of course, when we say Protect and meta, we usually also think of Oracle Think Tank. It still has that insane card quality from Q4, all the stacking, all the drawing, and now with the new cards, that just gets solidified. Obviously, Oracle Think Tank was the biggest force the standard format has seen for a long time until Murakumo rolled around, but now with the inclusion of Rectangle, Magus, Kuor, Tetra and so forth, the deck has been revived and is really up there with the strongest right now. Then we get to Excel. Obviously, when we say OTT, Murakumo is gonna follow. Zanbaku is an unfair card. Actually, before Vilas the Leader, the only thing Murakumo has is Zanbaku. Sure, you can say, oh, they have Musashi and the Mandala Lord and so forth. Sure, but that is nothing compared to what other clans have. It's just that they have Zanbaku. In a format where rewriting is everything, Zanbaku just ruins everyone's day. Obviously, not every clan really cares. Angel Feather can use Zerakiel, but still, the matchup is still kind of hurtful for them. As I said, most of their cards are pretty shit. Like, I own the deck. When I play it, it always feels like a Zanbaku deck. And so I believe as long as the standard format relies on rewriting, Zanbaku will sometimes just ruin people's days. Zanbaku will carry this clan until Vilas the Leader comes out, and then they get some more good cards. Then in Excel, we also, of course, have Narukami, everyone's new favorite child. It has field control in loads of their cards. It has solid aggression. It has free plussing of the fiery burb of love and prosperity. You have the restanding Dadonix Drill, that's huge pressure. You have Stinger's Pseudo Break Right, that's a solid plus. And then also you get to recycle his effect because he's on place. He will bind something, and then when you ride over him, you will call him and you get to bind again. They also have access to Vermilion, so depending on if you think you'll be seeing an Excel heavy meta, you can tag that in higher numbers. Overall, it really feels like a Force deck and an Excel deck have merged together. Not only do you have the aggression from your Excel deck with your Excel circles, but then it also has so much control, and with the bird also building field for free, Stinger kind of does this as well. It just really feels like Force meets Excel. Then finally, for this list of the strongest decks post Miyaji, of course we have to mention Great Nature. If Narukami is Force meets Excel, I dare to say that Great Nature is Protect meets Excel. Great Nature is, I believe, the only Excel deck that has really solid plussing on top of its aggression right now. You have cards like Leopold, which build your field for free. You have cards like Binoculus Tiger, which can either retire something, but usually will draw you something. And then you have Tank Mouse, which also lets you draw insane amounts. Of course, you also have Hamsuke Grade 1, so if you want to rush, you can call it early, then it will refund you a cost. It's not really a plus, but you get what I'm saying. Overall, the deck is so well rounded, it keeps pushing and simultaneously builds hand, and so probably it will stay good for at least a couple more months. Those were all the clans I believe are in a really strong position right now post Miyaji. Obviously the list is quite sizable. When I look at both formats right now, I just see loads of decks being viable at the same time, and I guess that's just more fun for everyone. I'm not sure if that's more competitive, but it is more fun overall. If you're going to a Springfest and you're using one of these decks, you'll probably have a good time. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel and click the bell button to stay up to date. Like the video if you liked the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you soon. Ciao.